Finding the linear equation in a given graph. So when we're looking at this graph here, there's some key things here that jumps out at me. One is this dotted line. That dotted line means the inequality is either going to be less than or greater than, not less than or greater than equal to. You know, it won't have the equal to with it because the dotted line. Second, is this is a horizontal line. So that tells me y is going to be set greater than or less than to some number, right? Because it's horizontal line. Y does not change here. X is constantly changing, but not y. And when I look closely, I see that y is -3. All right. Third thing is they already shaded the part of the graph that says that makes this equation true. So I need to pick some point, some order pair in the area they shaded so I can set this up to where it reads it correctly. It makes a true statement. So I'm just going to pick this order pair of 0, -8. It crosses the y-axis here. I'm just picking that point, and I'm going to plug it in. Well, my y value here is -8, and we are already given -3 for what y actually is. So now I need to figure out what inequality sign goes right here to make this true. Well, we know that -8 is less than -3, so my inequality equation is going to be y is less than -3. And this is going to be my answer. Our next graph that's given to us, I noticed that has a solid line. This solid lines means that we're going to have a less than or equal to or a greater than or equal to. The solid line tells me there's an equal to involved here. It's also a slanted line, so I know I'm going to have x and y involved in this equation. There's multiple ways of going about solving this, but let's stick to the most consistent way of doing this. I see I have a y-axis, and that's an x-axis, and I have a y-axis here. So what I'm going to do is take those order pairs. My x-axis is -5, 0, and my y-axis is 0, -2. And you notice I read left to right. So now let's find our slope. So our slope here is going to be the change in y values divided by the change in x values. So my y value from the second order pair is -2, and my y value from the first order pair is 0. My x value from order pair 2 is 0 minus my x value from order pair 1. All right, so now let's clean this up. -2 minus 0 is just -2. 0 minus a negative. Well, this negative times negative is a positive, and it gives me 5. So now I know my slope. So I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to use, and you can use you can use the point slope formula, or you can use this one here. I'm going to use this one because I already know what my y-intercept is. So let's make it easier on ourselves. So we have y is equal to my slope, which is -2/5. And then I'm going to put the x. And my b, which is my y-intercept, is -2. So I got it written in this format. However, they want it written in this format. Your final answer needs to be in general form. So let's solve for it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that -2/5 x and add it to both sides. So we're going to do that. Now I have 2/5 x plus y is equal to -2. Almost done. If you notice here, a is a whole number. So I need to undo the fraction by multiplying by the denominator. And what you do to one part, you do to the all. So now I got 2x plus 5y is equal to -10. All right, almost done here. We are talking about inequalities here. So I'm going to erase some of this up here at the top so I can finish this out. Now we got to determine if it's greater than or equal to. The solid line already told us that it's going to be less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Okay, we know that equal to is going to be involved. The next thing is I need to look at where they're shaded, because they said that's the area that makes this a true statement, and pick some order pair in the shaded area. Well, just make it easy on ourselves. If you notice right here, I got -8, 0 order pair here. Let's use that. I mean, you could use any order pair that's in the shaded area, but I want to use that. So I got 2 times that -8 plus 5 times that 0. What does that give me? 2 times -8 is -16 plus the 5 times 0, 0. So now my statement is -16 versus -10. Well, I know -16 is less than, and I'm going to throw the equal to because it's all aligned. So now I know what my equation looks like. This is my equation in linear inequality equation for this given graph.